what kind of topic they're going to share, my home or my job, my culture. And then next, we try to imagine an interactive map journey of a website and how they trying to interact with the program. First, they come to the landing page and we're going to explore for articles, and then they can go to map browsing and continue to other references for interesting topics about the area that they're concerned about. And finally, we want to provide a space for them to really do something, action, like event forums or donation and petitions. So this is, thankfully we got time to do a mini prototype, thank you for our team. And this is like a landing page. Landing page, and we go down. Yeah, we can see a topic that they're going to explain.
제가 한국어로 말하고 피오나가 영어로 부연 설명하겠습니다. 저희는 사진을 아카이빙하는 사이트를 만들었는데요. 이게 배경은 AI를 활용해서 한국의 사라져가는 마을을 표현해봤고요. 아래 내려보면 사례로 광주 사례를 다뤘어요. 광주의 어진마을이라는 마을이 있는데 여기가 마을을 보존하는 사업을 하는 것에 약 30억 원 정도 투입을 했었는데 사업이 끝나자마자 정부가 바뀌면서 재개발 사업이 진행됐어요. 그러면서 세금이 많이 낭비되고 또 많은 사람들이 집을 잃어서 이 사례를 다뤘고 이곳의 위치를 예시로 들어서 사이트를 통해서 보여줄 수 있게 하는 웹사이트를 구축해봤습니다.
So like we're trying to see, take some example, the importance of our project by taking a story of come to Asian village, how they want to develop it. The government election make different decision and they start to demolish what they built. And I think we can start from small scope and then grow from there. And then here is the map, and that's all. Thank you for your attention.
I made so much progress in these 2 days. Okay, can we have the next presenters? Rami, Kurumi, Toki, Yuna, Elio, and Yuri. Oh, just 2 presenters, okay. And then the next presenter, Peter, could you get ready?
We've been working on this app since yesterday. When we started, yesterday, we started from brainstorming and yes, we are designers who make this logo. Everyone likes And we also created a Flutter project, and this is the sign-up screen. This is actually working. You can sign up with an email and password, and this is the screen. And on PenPop, which is like the open source version of Figma, we have UIs, so so that you can,
and we already made an icon, so designers may update the UIs. Okay. and thank you for helping us and Ariel and Yuri and Toki. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Peter? Get ready, and Toyofumi, can you get ready? So Peter's going to present the digital civic participation tools.
Okay, so in the Facing the Ocean, I didn't make it to make a proposal, but however I did share yesterday. So in these 2 days, I finished 3 interviews with Nishio-san, Hoseki-san, and Oh Hyun-san from Korea. So I want to summarize the interview result. So this is like a result for these 3 different interviews, and it was very interesting because as you can see, like there's some difference and there's some common things happening. So for the first things is that the tools used for civic participation, you can see that Nishio-san is using the social media tools mostly, like using X APIs to collect information from the social media, or using YouTube to collect comments on the video or live streaming, or they even use the GitHub. Actually, the GitHub is the first one, but however, the people think that it's very hard for normal users to use the GitHub. So they create X and using the hashtag to collect the data and trying to summarize it and analyze it. And for Hyun-san, and actually using self-developed tools mostly because his companies can develop these kind of tools. So the tools have a lot of tools like the IO and the data trust and MDE. And for Hao-san and Go for Japan's community using the open source tools like this. And for the consideration when using and developing the tools, for Nishio-san, the most consideration is everyone is easy to that the tools for civic participation need to be localized and culturally considered. And for Hao-san mentioned that you have to be a better user interface, and also we need to think about how to reach out to different stakeholders in with offline events. And for the features and functions they want to have, Nishio-san mentioned that open source or proprietary tools easy to use at low cost is very important. And Hyun-san mentioned that we need to make people safe to express their opinions. And for Hao-san, they say that good user interface, and also they wish to connect to social media. And I think some lessons I learned is that a common point is that open source is actually a lot of people care about it, which is the same as Taiwan. And however, some difference like how to use the tools, or we need to develop our own tools, or we can use existing tools, and also how to reach out to the different stakeholders is very important. If you want to know more information, you can scan the QR code. You can also participate in the discussions by adding your notes on the co-editing notes on this FtO collaborative notes. Thank you.
Thanks for keeping the time. And Flutu, can you get ready for the next presentation?
Okay, hello everyone. So in Yokohama, what we doing this morning, we just add a Korean language. It's a very big move, and everyone can, every Korean can use their language to use Yokohama from today. And next, we fix and update the part of interface and also the functions. So some parts will be more easy to use. And then the 3 is the most important point. We finished testing putting today. So what we know is the best is burn sugar pudding, and it sells in 7-Eleven, so everyone can buy it. And what we're going to do after FtO is keep updating and add new function for the user, also for the organizer. For the users, of course, is to be more easy to fastly to research the event they want to participate in. And also, for organizer, it can who want to try to promote their events more in different way. And if it's hard to update or work hard in SEO, and they can try to upload their events on maps. Okay, thank you. In the last, I want to thank my teammate, Naki, Dora, Nakamura-san, and Kupang. Thank you.
And Sabrina, did you get ready? Sabrina?
Yes, we are COC table and Crowdles table. This is our final presentation. There are 3 topics. First one is another questions are alright. We already have many questions, but there are more questions about this COC workshop. Number 2 is our progressing document. Number 3 is the to-do checklist. So there's go boogies and many questions are arrived. So, for example, should we have a COC preparation period 3 months before the FTO event every year? Very scary question. Sixth question is, should we also have 15-hour non-stop meetings like the PyCon Korea COC? I heard about the scary story about PyCon COC team meeting. SL from North Korea told me that story. 15-hour non-stop meeting. It's amazing. I'm so afraid about that. And last question is, should we provide safety training to event staff like me, like organizer? It's a very difficult question either. So these are not solved, so we have to figure it out. To-do checklist, waiting the response. If you photo shooting this QR code, you can access the survey report form. So you can write down what are small or big your bad or good experience about this during event. So just comfortable, I want to feel comfortable to write down. And number 2 is making a Slack channel. Me from Korea already made a Slack channel called for Korea Slack. So we have many good person in table. So Amy, SDU team 10, me, Bluetooth, me and Mommy, L, Toby, MG, Lisa, SL-san, and more. We are waiting for you. And last one, this is a safeguard mark for professional woman diver in Jeju Island. So let's create FTO safeguard system. Thank you.
We have the next presentation on FTO Kumamoto City Improvement by Sabrina. And could the next presenter, Ichi? Yes, can you get ready?
All right, I only have one slide, okay. And so the thing is, here at Technology, we don't do API, so we don't do apps. So basically, we will providing, the mapping contents and our solutions. And it was very difficult since the traffic congestions and noise pollution has already happened in the city. So the things we want to do is we will propose to TSMC and try to help them to providing on-demand shuttle bus app. So to avoid those area, and in certain of the time, for example, in the morning, and in Japan, people usually riding a bike and taking kids to school. So we will try to avoid a certain of the time and certain of the area, and particularly timing. So, and also, since it's an on-demand bus, so we also can suggest requests, since a lot of people, they may not live in the area, most employee has lived. So we can add some, functions like you can order your shuttle bus maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour before you want to go, and so that will be easier. And then that's for maybe it's for in the morning as traffic, and then in the afternoon, and you want to return back home, and also for the employees' family as well. I think this is very crucial because it's more than 1,000 employees, not including the family. So this is massive, populations increasing in the area in very short period of time. And then next 10 years, they are expecting for more than 7,000 people there. And why we use this? Because, and based on my team's statistic, and this is more than 1,700 private bus company in Japan, and they don't talk to each other. So which means that, if you want to talk to them, you need to contact them individually, so it's very hard. So that's why we try to persuading, for TSMC to talk to government and all together and try to make this work. And the second part is, what we do next, right? And once we have the app, and then we need community. As people, some might asking, what community does, right? It's providing the feedback, right? And this is your neighborhood, and then this is our job, our responsibility to provide some of our feedback to improve the app and to make your life easier. So let's all from here technology. And thank you, the team 13, you guys rock. Thanks.
Next up, we have Yokohama 3D walking map update. And Mami-san, can you get ready?
Hello everyone, my name is Ichi. This is the progress in FtO Yokohama. So it is possible to scanning some landmarks in Yokohama. This is an example of this killer panther and slime. So this we are CD scan and import, and this description is last year I take the Pokemon and it import nav movie and descriptions text. But after FTO, this is a 3 problems. So in this product. So I think Diaz is very simple service, but it is difficult to more detailed effect. But I think that tons of other platform. And we asked more landmark and more cities, and I think this is a very difficult problem. So it is impossible and it is difficult to good performance or rendering. So I think that in the future. And I should also, this is a demonstration of 3D scan. So, so this is using the smartphone, only smartphone, and only using the My service. So only using smartphone and My, so we can make the 3D models. Let's make it each country. Thank you very much.
Tan will present an update on the Kusuri app. And Jihao, get ready.
Hello. My pitch is only maybe 1 minute, so how was your sleep last night? I heard that some people go to karaoke until 3 a.m. and some people do drinking a lot in bar. So it's okay for sometimes for some special events, but for usual daily life, please have that good sleep is the one thing that I want to share with you. And Kusuri is a joint project with researchers, and because when I go PhD course, I realized that we don't have enough data about the Asian people, ladies and children, and the people with disabilities. So that's why we civic tech communities have to collaborate with the people who do the research, like the science. So science and technology can be combined to change the world better for the minority people. So that's why I started this project. And for today and yesterday's, well, I have the emoji there, but I lost. So only Japan, we have the app, but now we have the application for Taiwanese, Koreans, and Hong Kong. So now, today, we can share that everyone, who, if you have the iOS, you can get the application, so thank you. And Sunit asked me that he can support to translate in Thailand language, so maybe we can try to expand more to Thailand or India or some other Asian country, and get some feedback from contributors. So really thank you for the people who do the feedbacks. And one thing that I want you to ask is that please download the application and give some feedback on our channel. Thank you.
So, next up is Jamal on information environment health check. And could RS and JS be ready for the next presentation? Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Zhihao. My project was to ask you about your opinion about your information environment. So I chatted with a couple of FtO participants and talked to them about the differences and the similarities between different countries. So the answer is no. A lot of people think that their information environment is not really healthy. And through the couple of conversations, we identified some of the main reasons why this is not the case. Some people talked about their political situation at home. Politics is complicated. Social division, existing divisions amongst different age groups, different gender. Some talked about their government trying to control the free press. Or already controlling the free press. Some talked about that the media organizations in our countries are owned by big companies that are using the media to push their agenda, but not for actually informing the public. And some talked about algorithm, the recommendation mechanisms of, let's say, YouTube or other social media platforms, which is trying to push people into the rabbit holes of conspiracy theories. So the details is in the HackMD. Please check the document for details. Some of the related issues, not just countering disinformation or fact-checking, but also anti-scam, anti-fraud, how to govern the internet, how to regulate digital services, and also the non-consensual intimate imagery problem that a lot of the countries are facing, including Taiwan and Korea. So thank you. These are some of the people who I talked to. For some, because I think you mentioned some sensitive things, so I didn't put the full ID on here. So thank you again. And after this FtO, I'm still going to keep developing this set of indicators to measure how healthy is our information environments, our information environments for FtO countries. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So next up is Managing Civic Tech in East Asia. So the Asia team, the Civic Tech mapping team is divided up again. And could Insa, Astrid, get ready for the next?
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming to our table and talking to us. We, Iris and I, JS, both of us are trying to talk to different projects, understanding how you manage your relationship with your government, with your CVTech projects. So these are the findings we have from the conversation we had in these 2 days. And thank you again for those people who sacrificed your lunchtime yesterday and listened to us, our initial sharings of our research projects. So our project is trying in the end to make a wish to the government, like how you can support or work with us, or just to stay out of the way to make us easier, the life easier. So we are making the policy recommendations to governments, like how to support CVTech projects. The recommendation will be in the end translated to 8 languages. So if it's helpful, then you can use it to talk to your government or just some material for your community. These are the things we learned from the conversation we had. We know there are lots of different formats of community in the region, and if we want to understand the best like policy recommendation government can have, you need to understand like different formats of CVTech community in different countries. So we learned Norfolk is really important in Korea. So Norfolk people, hi. We are hoping to visit you in September or October, whenever you're good with that. And we want to be at your gathering. I heard it's in Wednesday, and then to talk to your community and understand how it works, and then if possibly we can talk to different project owners and understand how it works as a policy recommendation for you. And secondly, we got very good advice and experience. If you can scroll down the page, thank you so much. Not that far. Yeah. You do see like very cool project from Japan. Haru-san shared the experience about that project, like how to build like partnership with public servants, and we heard from Project Inclusive how they build platform for citizens and also social welfare government agencies and make it easier for everyone. These are very good examples for us to think about what kind of partnership they can have. And then also we got very good advice from you that we should have different policy recommendation for local governments as well for central governments, and we should include like call for sake, like cultural and like social projects in our research projects. So we might reach out to you very soon. And also thank you to Sun Li. Thank you. We got lots of stories from Thailand as well. So we should think about how to expand FtO network to other part of this region. And please scan this QR code that you will get updates on our research projects. The research projects to the end of this year, so we want to update you with all the findings we have. Thank you so much, and please stay connected. Thank you.
Thank you, JS and JS. Next up is the project on price of food by Yunsa, and could Clifford Sackett team get ready for the next presentation? Thank you.
Hello again. We are working on the project for about 20 hours, and yeah, we facing many problems. It's because at first we thought we can just matching the numbers, but the problem is these two numbers. Yeah, we can get it, but there's no link between them. So yeah, it's because we can change the numbers, but what is exactly the numbers? So there is 4 problems. Yeah, first one is matching problem, and the second is I can't memorize the number. The regional problems is because it's also a problem of mismatches, and the third was also a mismatch problem is because when it was on the wholesaler, then it usually like kilos, but when it becomes to the market, then it usually less than a kilo, right? So the problem is also happen, and finally we have some data from not only from Korea but Japan, but it was weekly data, so yeah, it is quite not easy to matching them just by numbers at once. So Yeah, the first step we need to do is we need to change these numbers like this code. It's already served by the Korean government, and the final goal we set is this one. Just tell me the auction price and the final price while we can make some tracking way. Then just tell someone to the changes. So for example, the first one shows the auction price and the last one shows the final price, and there is about maybe most of the price is from the sellers, right? So we just keep trying, and we want to see you next year in and Taipei. Yeah. So yeah, we will just keep trying, and we want to meet you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. We have Kokusake update, and next presentation is me and my team. So could Yuji and Masaki-san get ready?
I'm Kawa, I'm Sake Sensei. Next, this is main project for today. Yesterday, many people enjoy sake. And somebody says, so good, I love it. Amazing. I have fun. I'm happy, very happy. And internationalization Wikipedia is coming for English. Thank you for translate member. Thank you. It is Hangul and Chinese and English is there and Thai language too. It is so fast translator is there. And English readme is there, and so you can join us. So, but we still need translate database data. There is a many text and comment is there. So we must try. Not only today, we connected this activity. So please join us. There's a big. Okay, and I have to develop Sakepedia for everyone in the world. I heard today there is many local rice wine in Asia, Makgeolli or Thai has rice wine too. So not only Japanese sake, there many in the world. So we gather the data, so you can use something in the board. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
So next time we'll have a code for rice wine. Okay, the next presentation is us on mapping civic tech in Asia. But the next presenter of agriculture, can you get ready as well? Okay, I will switch. Yeah, just very quickly what we did. So yesterday we began with the discussion on, defining what is the purpose and focus of the database. And one of the things that came out from the discussion was that people were interested in seeing how the problems that we're facing in Asia, how the civic tech projects are responding to those problems. So discovering basically what is our common kind of area of problems in Asia. So that kind of became sort of the focus of like something that maybe sets us apart from other databases. So after that we defined the categories of the database and we created like a version 1, like very kind of draft level version 1 database on Google spreadsheet. and we created a Google form. I don't know now like how many entries are there, but when I last checked, there was 22 entries. So not a lot, but okay, something to go to begin with. And then today, we mainly started to prototype the different features. So just kind of moving away from just the database itself, but with Yuji-san and also Maki-san, and a lot of also new members joined, so we started doing kind of our own things. So 3 different sort of prototypes. One is around the AI-generated categorization and also visualization of the data, and also we did a sketch of the user interface. So I'll pass on to Yuji-san to introduce the AI generator.
Okay. To visualize projects, we first categorize and summarize them. Managed categories are necessary for project visualization, but there are many types of categories and managing them is complicated. So we use an LLM to categorize the project. When you fill out the Google form, the data is automatically reflected in a spreadsheet, and the project is automatically categorized here, like this graph. And Masaki-san will explain.
We also visualize this data. This is the demo video. Here's the virtual data about Suite projects here. And each of the dots are the project, and you can change the size by number of participants, and color by location, and shape by safety community, and connect by the same challenge or problem. For example, if you are doing this water access project, it is for providing open data access to citizens. And here's a similar project here. And you can see the details about the project here. It looks good, isn't it?
We didn't have a lot of time. Sorry. Last thing. Yes, the other thing we started doing today is working on the user interface with the help of community members from Day2. And yeah, so this is what we made. And this is the project team. And next steps. Already Yuji-san has another project that's very similar, SafePoint. So he will go back and then try to merge some of this thing with his SafePoint project. And I will go back to Korea to kind of start this off and building a database in Korea as a Korea project. And we will start to meet regularly to share progress and then meet maybe in the next FtO. Thank you. Yes, the next presentation is AgriPuzzle. And could Bird Explorer Ryoma-san be ready for the next?
It's AgriPuzzle, and this time I established the universal tables for data formats. I think the data formats is the very important the first step. So I also think me from Korea offer the open data for me, and so I organize many kinds of data form. It's all kinds of agriculture data form is about many kinds of data. It's about maybe 違います。70 maybe 100 kinds of the data is about the agriculture. So I will keep to it's many kinds of language. Okay, so I will keep to organize the data form, and I will also keep these programs in the agricultural hackathon and the FtO.
keynotes and show these tweets, then user can know whether the tweet is suspect or not. But we found a huge problem. The Twitter is providing your external link converter by preventing the scam URL. So you can see all the link is t.co blah blah blah. Then the user redirect to the original URL, and the t.co is just generating the with hash in every time. So we couldn't figure out this. Even if the external URL is exact the same, it's totally different from the t.co URL. So we have to fix this for the next time. So after FtO, we prepare for disinformation hackathon this November. We are thinking to organize other hackathon for the disinformation. So update the Web Explorer API by building the prototype. So that's it. And I would like to thank for the Johnson, Vivian, Kazumi-san, Nishio-san, Kosuke-san, and Kazuki-san. Thank you.
Now we have the final presentation of the day by Ronnie on Congress Watch.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, and I want to propose my project Congress Watch. I proposed this project last year in Jeju, and continue this. Every country has their Congress, like Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and every Congress has many committees, and every legislator, congressman speak a lot about ex-minister something or talk why they want to build a new law. There are many video streaming, and in Taiwan there are many video streaming by each congressman, and we can download the video streaming, and but there are too many committees, so we are hard to watch them all. And I want to build a flow about Congress Watch. I want to split the full video to every clip by congressman, and use Whisper to transcript the clip video to transcript. And the transcript can use AI to summarize, and I can know what congressman say in the video. Like this, a video to a transcript, and I clip the video to each section, and the transcript to summarize by ChatGPT, and I can know what the congressman say. And this is last year, and what did I do today? I compare some Japan and Korea and Taiwan data. Like Japan has 4756 in the House of Representatives, and Korea has 300, and Taiwan only have 113, very less. And Japan has 17 committees, and Korea has 18 committees, but Taiwan only has 8 committees, very less. And I compare some video streaming site by 3 countries. Like Japan video streaming site, it has no transcript, and but he is allowed to jump to the section of the congressman speaking. And this is Taiwan. Taiwan has no transcript too, but Taiwan can download the transcript by PDF format. About 2 or 4 weeks, very long. So hard to get the transcript. And the Korea is the best. Transcript will be released in 2 days. So I can see the transcript yesterday. And I built a website about Taiwan. I use AI to build a transcript and I built a Taiwan version. You can see the website in the slide. And I did a Japan version yesterday. I download many video from the server in Taiwan and use AI to transcript it, and you can see the transcript by AI. You can know what congressmen talk in the Congress. So the future, maybe we can build a World Congress video library and put all of the Congress video into one site, and we can build a more friendly page, like let's all citizens watch Congress easily. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. If you're interested in this project, please go to log in for more information. Okay, so we're done with all the progress sharing today. And what we have left is the closing of the FtO. But before that, should we have a break or no? No break.
Wi-Fi.
Huh?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yes. But do we have a break before the closing, or how's everyone feeling? 5 minutes, yeah. So maybe we have a very short 5-minute break so that we can wrap this FtO up before 1, maybe around 1. And before the break, before you leave your tables, could you bring the Wi-Fi dongles, the Wi-Fi devices to over there? Yeah.
Or the station desk.